we had a conversation with some friends last night. This is where this kind of all started, about what is cost effective and what is not cost effective. So what's in your life that you could hire to have someone do and you go make more money? So it got me to thinking, technically, if I do the numbers, and we've ran them, chickens are not cost effective for us right now. We pay more to have chickens than...
Oh, yeah. If you add up your time that goes into chickens...
than what the
and
cost
the
of eggs
resources
worth.
and the cost of eggs. But some point in time, eggs are going to be hard to come by. So that's why you have them. You know.
I agree.
You have them if you can.
Right.
You have them.
And I enjoy them. I really
Well,
enjoy.
I know. That's why
Yeah.
we do it. It's because we enjoy it.
Yeah, but if you have them, then if you leave town, then you've got to hire somebody to come watch them, which is more money. So I think it was an interesting perspective to take parts of your life and look at and say, well, the cow, for example, that we have someone raise for us every year, process it, bring it to us. It's way more effective for them to do it than us.
Yeah, that's what they do. See, we have farmers.
Mm-hmm.
Farmers grow food.
Mm-hmm.
And then people like us do what we do. We have a different occupation. Right now, we're trying to do our occupation and farm and do all these other things.
Mm-hmm.
And it's getting to where we're not able to do all of that. And a lot of this is unobtainable for most people that watch us.
Right.
So, some people are like a single parent with 3 kids or 2 kids. How are they going to grow chickens in a garden? And
yeah.
I can't even imagine that.
What would be most cost effective for them then?
A relationship with a farmer.
I like that. Or buy gold and silver. Or...
Yeah, and stop on gold and silver for a second. Think about that. Think about if you can't have chickens for whatever reason, but you can buy a $25, $22, whatever it is right now, piece of silver.
Mm-hmm.
I really believe you're going to be able to trade that for a laying chicken.
Mm-hmm. It's easy to store.
Yeah, and there's no maintenance,
Mm-hmm.
and it's the most undervalued asset on the planet. So one day, when they do finally crash the system, and you can't, this won't keep going forever. I mean, most people have been talked into it will go forever. But when it crashes and you have the most undervalued asset on the face of the earth, you can trade that for a chicken.
Or food in general.
And get a few extra, you can trade it for a chicken coop. Man, that plane is loud.
Woo! Sorry about that. Yeah, I don't know. So I started thinking about other areas. Even when you try to buy a little extra food, at what point is that not cost or not beneficial or cost effective? Or I don't know. So it's really kind of made me take a step back and do a little bit of analysis of what we're personally doing. And I think it's good to do that every so often and see where you can change up things and make it better. And
well, it's easy to jump on YouTube and say, hey, grow potatoes and get some goats and
buy an extra,
get some chickens and all this stuff that's not obtainable for some people. But what could be is if you, and that's what we've done too. I mean, I've bought assets to be able to spend them in the future. You want your assets to go up in value, and you don't know when. We don't have timing, but if the price of silver stays down and the price of eggs stay down, then it's not a big deal. If the price of silver goes up and the price of eggs go up, then it's not a big deal. You know what I'm saying?
right?
But I really do believe there's going to be a time in history where when silver goes low and also the price of eggs go up.
Could very well be. I can see that
think it's
happening.
going to get out of whack like every other ratio that's ever been.
Mm-hmm.
So there might be a short period right when it doesn't work out, but I think for the most part that would be my play on the eggs, because I'm telling you, it is not cost effective. The numbers do not work out. It's the food security aspect.
It is, and everything uses eggs. And so if there is an egg shortage or there is chicken shortage, then it's going to affect, I think, a lot of other food that people just take for granted and you don't stop and think about.
Because we're raising it. We're keeping chickens and we're giving eggs to family and friends,
Mm-hmm.
and we're not really selling them. We're
Mm-hmm.
not, But I guess it's like something we can turn on if we need to.
Yes.
We've already learned all the mistakes. We
Yeah.
know what not to do. It's just like a garden. You know, if you've never grown one, you're not going to be able to go out there and flick a seed in the ground and grow a garden real quick.
Yes. Well, we tried potatoes this year. That's another. Is that cost effective to grow
Yeah.
potatoes right now? So we learned really good some stuff about. We just want to try it and see what it would do.
Well, you know, I mean, I've never wanted to grow potatoes before
Right.
because you can buy a sack of potatoes for like $3. I'm serious.
I know. I agree.
And you're going to put so much time and labor planting potatoes, water them, drip tape, you know, digging them. And we had 4 or 5 plants rot.
Yep.
The potatoes were just rotting in the ground.
'Cause
So
we didn't get them out fast enough.
yeah, because we're busy taking care of chickens and working. So
Yeah.
there's a, you know, a reward that we're not receiving because we're so busy, and you know, the quality of life goes down if you're trying to do too much, you know. So a lot of people that have a little bit of money will be able to, real money, will be able to buy their food security. Maybe not always, but I just don't think we're there yet. I don't think we're not in the Thunderdome quite yet. Close.
No, but it's interesting to take a step back and look at your own life personally and really be honest with yourself and say what's cost beneficial and what's not. And I don't know.
Well, what is cost beneficial? What is
One point is, at some point, is it not worth doing something in your life versus trading it out for something else? As you told me so often since I've met you, what do you say? Time is money.
it's your most valuable asset? How are you going to spend it?
Right.
It's all you've got.
Yep.
Doesn't matter how much money. You know, Warren Buffett on his deathbed will not be able to trade all of his money for one more minute of time.
Yep.
I mean, it gives me chills thinking about it.
True.
But that's just the way it is. So you got to spend your time valuable. I mean, you got to really think about what you're wasting time on.
And there goes another one. Well, we're gonna go take a swim and play in the water for a little bit. But we just wanted to, I don't know, it was an interesting conversation we had.
Yeah. All right, guys. Have an awesome, awesome day. We're going to keep these conversations coming later.